Joffy. Joffy. Sorry. Come on over, Tom. Don't be shy. And we are here this morning to announce that the City of Allentown, the Police Department, is launching a TIP 411. That's a new that we have for anonymous tips to police. Let police respond back, creating a two-way anonymous chat. Now, we got this idea from other cities. We're not the first, obviously, to have a anonymous text tip hotline. We have seen this in other cities. It has worked well. I was at the U.S. Conference of Mayors not too long ago and listened to a very powerful talk by the police chief of Washington, D.C. about how this text tip hotline has really made a difference in the city of Washington, D.C. In helping to actually solve crimes and elude crimes from happening in the first place. And I brought it back to our great technology guru in the police department, Dan Morgan. He said, we've been looking to do this for a long time. Can we make this? I said, yeah. He said, we could definitely make this happen. And so we're here today to announce the creation of this. Also, then I met with Tony, and I said, could Adams help us promote this? And they said, absolutely. We will be behind you 100%. So we're here to make this announcement. The TIP 411 is a web-based application of citizens observers for receiving, responding, and managing anonymous web, text message, and iPhone-generated tips. This is important, especially for our youth. I have a 13-year-old, and I looked at my phone bill last month, and I think the whole month I had maybe 250 texts that I used, and she had like 1,400. So kids use text all the time, and we want them to use that text to actually text tips to the Allentown Police Department. And so we're hoping that this is going to be a tool that's really going to help us to fight crime and avert crime before it actually occurs. Anyone with a cell phone can now send an anonymous tip to the Allentown Police by texting the words TIP APD, that's TIP-APD, Youth APD, that's YOUTH APD, or Vice APD, that's VICE-APD, and the tip information to 847-411, that's TIP 411, 847-411. Now, the anonymous web tips can also be submitted right from the city's website. It's 100% anonymous. The technology removes all identifying information before the police department sees it, so there's no way to identify the sender at all. The user simply enters the numbers 847-411 in the new text message line of their cell phone, and then types in the word TIP APD in the text box. Use one space without the punctuation. Just type TIP APD, TIP-APD, and then type their tip and hit send. And that tip will go directly to this anonymous line. If you see something happening in your neighborhood, something at your street corner, something going on down the block, this suspicious activity that you think that should be reported, this is the way to report it. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody can. You have almost pretty much. Very few people that I know do not have text ability. Maybe Mike Moore doesn't have texting ability. I don't know, but pretty much everybody I know has texting ability, and you can use your cell phone to text that information right to the police, and they will start investigating that ASAP. The user simply enter, as I said, 847-411. Shortly thereafter, the sender will receive a text message indicating that their tip message was received. The sender should receive an error notice if the message fails, so you'll know that your message actually got through. Youth APD and Vice APD tips will go directly to representatives of those divisions within the police department. So if it's a youth issue, if you see kids doing some suspicious activity, type Youth APD, that'll go right to our youth division. If it's an issue of drug dealing within your neighborhood, or you're suspecting drug dealing or some kind of illegal activity regarding our Vice division, just type Vice APD, and that will go directly to the Vice division. So we're trying to set up a system here where people could really get us information. Obviously, intelligence is a key component in good policing, and we want to get the most intelligence that we possibly can. And with this new tool that we have here, we believe that this sets up a vehicle for people to anonymously give us that information that could hopefully lead to many more arrests. Now, we have a 2-year contract with Citizen Observer for this technology. It's a very minimal cost. The cost is about $3,400, so about $3,400. The new capability will help our residents play an active role in keeping our neighborhood safe. It will engage our younger demographic in the process as well. It'll help save our agency time and resources, and we're going to be distributing this in two ways. We have these great posters. One's in English, one is in Spanish. We're going to be putting these up throughout our schools, throughout businesses, throughout the community, to bilingual business cards with tip text information on it as well in all city and high schools and middle schools. The same information will be printed, as I said, on these posters. We're also going to be giving out these little cards, right? Am I correct? Little cards. They're going to be handed out throughout the schools. So we know there are plenty of good kids out there who also want to take advantage of the opportunity, and that's why we're putting out these cards, distributing them out through the middle and high schools as well. So I'm going to ask Chief McLean now to say a few words about this program and pick up where on all the stuff that I missed.
I don't think you missed much.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayor. I also would like to point out the fact that most people have cell phones nowadays. I have even learned how to text. But kids today, yes, I have. Kids today text. I have two daughters in college currently, and I just received a text from one this morning that says she's broke. So I know they know how to text. We've all seen kids texting. If you're a teacher, I'm sure you've seen kids texting in school, and this is part of the group that we want to reach with this text messaging. That's a big thrust for us is the young people, because we know there's a lot of good kids out there that see a lot of things that happen on a day-to-day basis, and we want them to be able to get that information to us without fear of retaliation. So the younger demographic is really a main thrust for us in this, but we're also going to take tips, as the mayor said, for vice issues in your neighborhood, any kind of crime issues that may occur in your neighborhood, any kind of crime issues you may be aware of. And we're hoping also to get the information beforehand on this. If somebody hears of something that's going to happen, to let us know before it happens, and hopefully we can prevent that crime. So again, we're going to ask people to text us these tips. I'm going to also say, please don't do it while you're driving. That's a safety violation, but we do want people to text us with the information. So thank you.
Not texting while you're driving.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to say
I think everything has been covered. The only thing I just want to make everybody clear of is this does not in any way replace our 911 center. If it is an emergency, if there's a crime going on immediately, dial 911. Don't rely on the text tip line. That's what it is. It's just a tip line, not to report ongoing problems or emergencies. Thank you.
And I think the chief said it right. You know, if you have suspicion of activity happening in your neighborhood, let us know. I mean, the more we know, the more information that we get, the more intelligence that we get, the more we can help prevent crime before it actually occurs. Now, obviously, this only works if we spread the word and get the information out there. So, if you reporters would put this on the front page tomorrow and make sure that put it predominantly on all your blogs, on your website, do whatever you want to do, but get the word out, because it's really important. It's the only way it works is to get the word out, and to help spread the word about this new text tip line. We've asked Adams Outdoor for help. And Tony Coffey is here. He's going to tell us all about what Adams is going to do to help us get this word out about this brand new technology program that we have for helping us get the word out, tips about crime.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Adams Outdoor Advertising is excited about this really key initiative for the city of Allentown. Keeping our city streets safe is a great initiative. And with all the great stuff that's going on in Allentown, this is just another key component of the mayor's plan. We're going to be putting up over 14 billboards in the city of Allentown, which Adams has close to 100. So we are absolutely going to use our assets to help spread the word and get TIP 411 to be a major component of the city's initiative. So we're really pleased. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tony. And links to the information on how to use the text tip is available on the city's website homepage at www.allentownpa.gov. That's www.allentownpa.gov. And on the police department homepage as well. It's also available, also added to the city's iPhone app. So you can go on the city's iPhone app. If you don't have an iPhone, you don't have the iPhone app, go on and get our iPhone app. It's free, and it has a lot of great information, including this. As Danny has reminded us, TIP 411 is not a substitute for 911 emergency calls, but we're going to demonstrate it now, right? Before we unveil it, we're going to demonstrate it a little bit. And I've been getting buzzed all probably my daughter texting me. No, it is not, but
Maybe you're getting buzzed is the proper word.
yes.
I'm set, Mike. You can send it in.
You're going to send?
I'm going to send it.
Mike's going to try to send it.
Mike's sending me a text?
No, he's sending it to the system.
Okay.
Mike's got the system.
Here's what it's going to look like.
If you guys want to come and take a look at this.
Come and look at it.
So this is the system that the police will be logged into.
Hit the red button.
Did you text it, Mike?
He's working on it.
Oh, he's got an old-fashioned phone. Right.
And this is a testimony. If Mike can do it,
He's using an old flip phone. I mean, it's not old.
that's my point.
Wait, that's what I have.
This is the
Flip phone?
For personal.
this is the interface from the internet as well. So if you go onto our website to this tip section, click on the tip you want to, and then you add the information, and that comes to the same. They'll come to the same place to us, where then we can respond.